Well, hi, outrun again. There's someone taking off from Washington Airport, Reagan Airport, and that's the Lincoln Memorial behind me. If you see, but what I want to talk about, I saw in the paper today that there are more store closings in 2019 than ever before, and it's growing exponentially. Okay, in 2017, like 2 years ago, there were about 5,000 stores closed. All the Sears and big name stores are closing, right? Then in 2018, it went up to about 6,000 a year. Okay. Now in 2019, it's up to 10,000 stores are closing this year. That's what they're forecasting. Yep. They don't have all the data in yet, but they already got 5,000 in the first half of the year. So you double that, that's 10,000, and it's actually growing exponentially. But this is important, I think, for all of us because of what's changing in our economy and how you make money. Okay, all those jobs are gone, right? So that's 10,000 stores a year are closing. So that's jobs gone. Where are they going? Well, retail sales, people who buy things retail, that's still growing, right? You know that, but you're not going to the mall as much, right? You're going online. So that's what's happening. People aren't going to stores, they're going online. And now, because of technology, you could open a store for nothing, absolutely nothing, and have your store in the biggest mall in the world, which is like Amazon, bigger than any mall in America, right? And you could sell your products there. So that's what, before, like when I grew up, to have a store, you need a couple $100,000. Now you need like 20 cents. That's it. And you're in business and store. And so that's what's happening now. And you can run these things from home. You don't have to go open the store, close the store, and all that kind of stuff. So people are buying retail, but not from going into stores. So that leaves an opportunity, a growth opportunity for the rest of us to sell online. I read stories of little villages up in the mountains of China, and they're selling grown tea or whatever that they grow in the mountains, and they're selling that online so they don't have to go to the city and work in the factories, right? Because that's going to change anyway. So that's the kind of opportunities. And that's not only the place. Look at our whole economy is changing like that for the individual to not become an employee, but to become an entrepreneur. So if you have your own store, and it's easy because you don't have to build a store, you don't have to do anything. You go on Amazon and people come there all the time. You're the busiest mall in the world, and you're there for nothing. And they take care of all the back end stuff. They take care of everything. So the same way you want to be in the hotel business and have an extra room, you're in the hotel business. And you put it on Airbnb and you make a lot of money that way. The biggest hoteler in the country, which is Airbnb, they don't own a single piece of real estate. It's all using other people. The same way with Uber and Lyft and things like that. They're the biggest transportation company in the world now. They don't own a single car. But that means millions of people are making money this way, because they provide the platform, they make it easier for you to be in business and all this kind of stuff. Actually, if you work for Amazon, they'll even give you $10,000 to start a business to deliver their products. So you can start your own business if you're working for Amazon. So that's what's going on. They're talking about factory jobs are going away. Yeah, we haven't grown in factory jobs in the last 5, 10, 20, 30 years probably. That's not a growth industry. But you know what? Amazon is opening around where I live in Northern Virginia, and they're going to hire 25,000 people with an average salary of $155,000 a year. That's an average salary. See, it's just, the world is changing. Got to see where these are going, these trends, and take advantage. Maybe it not be, ideal positions. Maybe the jobs aren't ideal, all that, but you got to live. You got to survive while you figure out what you really want to do in life. And that's what these things are even better because they're flexible. If you have your own store, you don't have to go there every day. If you drive for Uber, you just quit in an hour because, you're tired today. And that's it. You want to fly a plane. There's so many ways, but that's the growth industry. And if you have any kind of tax problem, marketing problem, personnel problem, contracts problem, legal problem, all that kind of help is for free because there's free offices everywhere in the country that are paid for by the government that give you that kind of help for free. So now you're going to have more flexibility because that's the kind of jobs that are being created. Those secure jobs with pensions and everything, this is shrinking in our country. And who knows where it's going to be. You got to take care of yourself and find the sources that are there and the opportunities, create income. We all need income to live. That's right. To me, with 10,000 stores closing, you can make an easy $10,000 extra a year right out of your home by selling something that you really like making or that you find you think other people should have. And don't give money to people promising you that you'll make money on the internet. No. I mean, I have, for Let's Go Help members, I have a bunch of resources. How to start a business for 20 cents or a store for 20 cents. How to make extra income at home and all the gig economy stuff. And then others, how to retire in 3 years, which takes you step by step, through the process of taking any idea you have as a service, as a product or whatever, and not spending any money and generate your own new business life or whatever it is. And that's available in our country like never before. Look at the immigrants that came to this country, and that's what they did. And they're doing it again because they don't have resources. So people here, we get it beat out of us that, you have to have $1 million to start a business. No, the only thing you need to start a business is a customer. Everything else is detail. And there's so much help now, additional help for you to start businesses, and then markets are opening up. So why, if we're buying more things retail, but have less stores, right? So these are growth industries, but they're just changing the direction a little bit. So you got to be there where it's going to catch that money. If they're throwing it somewhere else and you're going back to the same old places, you're not going to catch the money, right? Somebody else is going to figure it out and get there. So this is the growth. And it's always better to be in the beginning of something as it grows, so you learn. Because then it'll become like traditional retail. In 3 or 4 years, 5 years or whatever, you'll need $200,000 to start an internet store or whatever. Now you just need 20 cents. So that's what's neat, I think, about what's going on in our country now. There's opportunities for everybody, no matter who the hell you are. I was thinking the other day, look at all the idiots we've all worked for. It doesn't take a mental genius to do anything. There's enough idiots out there who we've worked for, right? We all worked for. Why the hell are they running things? Because they tried. And then they just kept at it. That's the key in life. You try something and you keep at it, then you learn from that and try something different. And unless you're ready to do that, it probably not is going to happen on the first thing you try. So be prepared for failure. Might as well try for failure because most things happen that way. I've written 100 books and only 10 made money. So you got to keep telling people. So I have real data that I'm wrong 90% of the time, but that's okay. It's important. And that's the only way you're going to learn. It's like learning to walk. You got to fall down a whole bunch of times, to pick your butt up and keep learning. But more importantly, you're on the beginning of something that's growing, not something that's shrinking. And that's where it's easier, better, faster, for anybody, particularly without credentials. You get a lot of credentials, a lot of money. Yeah, you could start another, Sears or whatever. But if you don't, you want to catch a wave. You want to catch a wave that's growing, not a wave that's already hit the beach and is going back out to sea already because it's over. You want to find the waves that are just beginning and ride that sucker as long as you can. And we all have more of an opportunity now to do that than ever before, I think, at least in my lifetime. And I'm 76 years old, so living through the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. And now, I even thought about, maybe I'd have a retail store or something like that because I like clothes. And now, wow, that's crazy. Then I didn't want to be there all the time. So I found something else. And now it's easier than ever. So listen, hey, Let's Go Help. That's where I help you. Any of those reports for free. Go to www.free.letsgo.com/letsgohelp. become a member of my closed Facebook group. I help people one-on-one, get those reports. You have another question, I keep helping you until let's go, you just tell me, get out of my life. And I plan to be here 20 more years to annoy people. So I'll be happy to annoy you or help you or whatever you like. So if you're not a member, go to www.free.lesco.com/let's-go-help and let me help you. I have nothing better to do in my life, than to try to share with people the stuff I know. I'm not right all the time. I screw up a lot. Actually, I keep forgetting. I'm doing a party in the apartment building we just moved into. I'm throwing a Christmas tree party in the lobby this Thursday. And I'm having the local shelter come down to speak because we all give them gifts for the people living in the shelter and also talk to us about what's the best way to treat a homeless person when they ask you for help on the street. You can't give to everybody, so what's the do's and don'ts of that? So they're going to come and talk, give a little talk during our cocktail hour or happy hour. Well, actually, I made a mistake. I arranged it all with the local shelter, and then I gave them the wrong date. I went over there and I thought, they had it 2 weeks from now. But it's this Thursday, so they got to scramble to find somebody to fill it because they were all set for 2 weeks from now. So I make mistakes. So you remember, Let's Go Help. Bear with me. I'll be there. And if I don't answer you in 2 days, then just beat on me. Start another discussion. That's the best way to get hold of me. Just start a discussion, because so many times the people ask questions within questions within questions, and I miss those. So just start another new discussion about, hey, let's go. I'm yelling. Yell at Let's Go. and tell me what you need and let me go to work. Oh, by the way, here we are. The Washington Monument. That was closed for so long. Now it's open again. So if you're coming to town, make sure you go to the Washington Monument. Oh, on the other side is the back of the White House. And they have the Christmas tree over there. It's too hard to see it now. And the new African American Museum is straight in front of me. That's very busy to get into. You need tickets and everything because it's so busy. But that's supposed to be cool. I haven't been in there yet. And it's a fun city any time of year to me. I was just in New York, man. Walking on the streets of New York City is being like on the Los Angeles Expressway, man. It's dog eat dog. And we have, roadway rage in Los Angeles, freeways. Well, in New York City, we have sidewalk rage. Everybody's, so intent, and so purposeful. You don't go for a casual stroll. Maybe you do it certain hours in certain places, but in the main corridors, it's not. Well, wonderful. I would like to start a small pressure washing business. How do I do that? Here, I'll show you where to start. I think there's so many ways to do that. You could say that you need all this stuff, but there's a way to maybe get a job first. I mean, see, if you want to start a pressure washing business, okay, you want to do someone's back porch or something like that. Okay, well, see if you could get somebody to, do a website for 20 cents. And that's all it costs. You do a website and you say, I'm the pressure washer king. You don't even have a goddamn machine to do it yet, okay? And you go out and get business. And you put little cards or something. You go to neighbors, hey, let me do your deck, for $9.95, whatever the hell it is. And when you get a client, then go rent one for the day, just to see how to do that. Don't try to, it's going to take you 6 months to get the 10 grand or whatever the hell you need to get the machine. In those 6 months, you could have 500 customers and rent one, so you're not making as much money, but you'll learn how to make money. That's the important. So otherwise, you're learning how to spend money, just buy stuff. You don't want to do that as business. You want to learn how to make money. That's what business is all about. Anybody could spend money. Any idiot could do that, right? But you want to know how to make money. So you go out and get customers before you have anything. Yeah. And then you figure out, I'll figure out where to get it. The worst thing is you don't do it, and they say, sorry, my grandmother died, or the dog ate my homework. And you just go on with your life, But that's it, because if you spend all that money and then figure out how to get a customer and you don't know how, then you're really SOL. Yeah, and that's silly. You do it the other way around. Okay, guys. Thank you again for putting up with me. Who else? Mr. Lesko, I need a new furnace. Can you help me? No heat. Wow. Yes. Okay. Call 211 right now. If you remember, let me show you how to find all the programs where anybody lives that's there. I mean, there's a lot of programs in there, but they're not in the original, not where you think they are. So I have a report I'll send you if you're a member of Lesko Help, and show you how to check all the sources. I like this little stubble I have. I never had some. It's just the Navy. I never knew I could even grow anything. But I had to go to New York and I forgot my shaver. I said, I see everybody has stuff. All the commentators on TV have 2-3 days growth. So I'm going to see what this turns out to be. I remember aboard ship, when I was in the Navy, we had a beard growing contest. I do nothing. There was just a few strands. The captain used to yell at me. He said he's going to court-martial me because I was not following orders. That's all I got. So now, I wonder what I have. That was 50 years ago. So times probably have changed. Maybe my chinny chin chin has. So we'll see. I'll keep you posted. Or you keep posted. And you'll see what's going on. Let's see what. I have a nonprofit organization. What was that again about the nonprofit? And Sam's cage number, and resides in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, you have a nonprofit in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, well, it depends on what you're doing, but the one place you should do, first of all, if you're a member of Lesko Help, I'll send you a free report that shows you 10 of the best places to get money as a nonprofit. I even show you how to use Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a great opportunity now for nonprofits. But aside from that, so if you're not a member, the first place you go is your county government has something like a community development office. So you're looking for the community development office in your county government because they get something called community development block grants that are used for all little nonprofits to solve problems in the community. So see what that is, see what's that like, and see if there's something there for you. That's where I would start. Okay. And then your state capital probably has a library set up for nonprofits to find money. So I would call just the operator in your state capital, and that's Atlanta, I guess, in Georgia. And just tell me if you're a nonprofit, look at, and your local library has databases that you could search two databases. One is the Foundation Center directory, and the other one is GuideStar. GuideStar actually you don't even have to go to the library. See, these databases are for sale, and you have to spend thousands of dollars to access them. How do you like that noise? But you don't have to on GuideStar. You can use a part of it, which is usually good enough. But the library has subscriptions usually, and you could use it, and they even train you how to use it. So that's where I would start. And call your congressman. Man, that can't hurt. Man, because they want to help you because you're trying to help the community. Can you give me your help website again, please? Yes, okay. www, use that. Make sure you put www.free, F-R-E-E, .lesko, Lesko.com, and then / Lesko Help. Help me, Wanda. Help me, Wanda. So that's that website. What else? What's up, Big Daddy? Love you. Well, thank you. Request coin. I would like to start a small person. Okay. Oh, here's more. What percentage do I have that will be approved for any of the programs you suggest? What percent? It varies. Everyone who applies get it. Some, maybe only 25% get it. That's what the most competitive things is usually about 1 in 5. So 20% get it. But some, they have to give it to you as long as you qualify. So you can't say that. And so what percentage of girls will you go out with? Will go out with you? Man, there's too many variables to say. All I know for sure, you won't get anything if you don't try. You won't get a date if you don't ask, ever. Unless you open the door one day, at your home, and wow, there's 500 girls ringing the doorbell. That ain't gonna happen, right? Well, money's the same way. That ain't gonna happen. You got to go out and hustle for it. If you're not ready to do that, then you got to find another game. It just doesn't happen that way. Okay, where am I now? Okay, I'm sort of even with the White House. If you see back here, that's down, and then Constitution Ave goes to the Capitol building. That's the Commerce Department behind it. It's sort of like a travel log, isn't it? The Commerce Department behind us. My hair is a little messy in my hat. And then right above here is the Treasury, Department of Treasury. Then we pass the White House again. So any other quick questions before I go on my way? What percent? Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Okay, guys, thanks for putting up with me. I will see you soon. Don't forget, ask for the free reports when you get the Let's Go Health. I got lots of them there, and I want to make sure everybody gets them. Okay, thanks.